Welcome in. Nice to see you. So just briefly, we were just, the live community was chatting with Kathy Kwiatkowski, who has a new book out called Stand in Your Brilliance. And I recommend highly that you engage it. I helped her with the yoga part, so I was a contributing voice to that. And so I got to read a majority of the book before it was finished. And it's just a great resource, as she said, for those of us on the spiritual path to really understand. You probably know more than you think. You probably have more skills and tools, and to be able to use the wisdom in Standing Your Brilliance to affirm what you're doing and to stay on the path and maybe branch out into some new avenues. Honor that, reach up, touch the sky. Pour yourself into the deepening experience, Uttanasana. And downward dog. Move around in downward dog, not haphazardly, but to fine tune the dial of what it means to be sustained and held. Feet together. Inhale, right leg up. Step forward and through. Keep one block handy right under that right hand. Turn the left heel, wrap that right buttocks down, and we'll move from here into a half moon pose. Bend the top knee. Push more from your right hip to your right heel, from your right inner knee to your right ankle. And then maybe you reach back. I'm not going to find my foot today. That's not my goal. But what if you do? My goal is to make that right leg as anchored and as strong, as powerful, and taking things in appropriate measure. Now expand and release. Left leg back and up, left arm high and strong. And Trikonasana. Use Trikonasana as a cool down pose, a deep forward fold. Now elongate your breath. Partially unwind and shorten the stance. Straighten front right leg. Virabhadrasana. And just like life, things can get a little goofy. So we'll take a goofy Virabhadrasana. That means the back foot, you're going to turn it. Lift the heel a little bit. Make the back leg strong and turn that whole leg inward until the toes turn to the right. Now, as you do that, can you squeeze and compact the outer right hip to the inner left thigh? Goofy Virabhadrasana. It's a big, giant hamstring opener, yeah? Inhale, unwind. Blocks to the side for the moment, knowing you'll need your block for your left hand. Step to downward dog. I'm gonna take plank, chaturanga, and Sphinx pose. We'll stay in kidney loop for Sphinx. So pull your gaze downward, pull your elbows backwards, and accentuate breath from low belly to low back. Then when you feel really connected into humility, have the courage to lift up through the heart. Strengthen the core a little more so that you can release. Place your hands, lift up, downward dog. Inhale, left leg high. And with grace, left foot steps. Take your block, left hand. Turn your right heel. So it's not all the way to Parsvakonasana, not all the way to side angle. And I want it to be shorter on purpose so that you can lift up a little bit and wrap that left buttocks under you. There you go. Now, can you sustain the outer spiral of your left leg as you shorten the stance and move to half moon? Nice. Bend your knee. If you want to hold your back foot, you can find that. If it's not necessary, that's a wise choice. Beautiful. With intention, push down through that standing leg and squeeze the muscles as you expand right arm, right leg. Maybe your block goes with you, but it's the left leg that controls the descent, sort of like that 5 count inhale to your all fours. Remember that one? Yeah. There we go. That was good. Triangle pose. And this is a cool down pose, believe it or not. So make it so. Sweet with the breath. Partially unwind. Use your front foot, square your hips. Back heel can come down to the earth, but more importantly, as your hips get square. Okay, now lift the back heel. And with firmness, honor who you are as you turn the back foot and squeeze the outer left hip in. Like you did in Hanuman, can you push as much through your arms as you do your legs? That'll keep your core strong. When your core is strong, your hamstrings feel supported. When your hamstrings feel supported, you get to open up to more of yourself. And when you open up to more of yourself, you might remember why you're here. The being of forgetfulness has been tamed. Inhale, unwind. Downward dog. And you're gonna love this. I know it. And downward dog. Use downward dog for just 2 more breaths to really calm and soothe and quiet. And your last pose is child's pose. Slow release with reverence. Yeah. And when you get here, please bend your elbows, turn your palms to the sky. And my forehead won't touch the floor when my elbows are this bent and my hips are at my heels, but it's okay. Maybe yours does. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was good fun.